Cape Town. The city's motto is Spes Bona, which is Latin for good hope. Once I got to Cape Town, I went to the Castle of Good Hope, which is the oldest building in South Africa, which was once a fort, but today functions as a showcase of the Cape's early days. The top of Castle of Good Hope is shaped as a pentagon. Camps Bay is an affluent suburb of Cape Town, South Africa. In the summer, it attracts a large number of foreign visitors as well as South Africans. While on my trip at Camps Bay, I discovered penguins. The African penguin is only found on the southwestern coast of Africa, living on colonies on 24 islands. Also, while in Camps Bay, I took an aerial cable to the top of Table Mountain. A person could take an aerial cable to see the top of Table Mountain. Table Mountain is a flat-topped mountain forming a prominent landmark overlooking the city of Cape Town, South Africa, and its features of the flag of Cape Town and other local government exhibits. I left the group and took an attraction on my own, which is the Two Oceans Aquarium. It's an underwater passage that is one of the city's attractions. This is the planned exhibit of the Two Ocean Aquarium. Next, I want to see the famous Kalahari Desert, which is a large semi-arid sandy savanna in the southern Africa, extending 900,000 square kilometers. To see Kalaga Transport Park, which is a large wildlife preserve and conservation area in southern Africa. Kalaga Transfrontier Park is a park that has abundant varied wildlife. It is home to large mammalian predators. Heading north to the Kobe National Park, wildlife varied, and you can expect to see giraffe, elephant, zebra, etc. Then I went to see 6 famous animals, which one was African elephant. Today there are an estimated 450,000 through 700,000 African elephants. I also saw a hippo or hippopotamus. It is the 3rd largest living mammal. I also saw a crocodile. A considerable variation exists through the range of the Nile crocodile. Next, I saw a kudu leafweed. Kudus are browsers and eat leaves and shoots. I also saw a wild dog. The African wild dog, also called Cape hunting dog or painted dog, typically roams the open plains and sparse woodlands of sub-Saharan Africa. The African wild dog, also called the hunting dog, is a vanishing species in East Africa. Last animal I saw was a lion, which is renowned for its majesty and nicknamed the king of the jungle. The lion possesses both beauty and strength. I was so close to Victoria Falls I had to see it. At the end of the waterfall is the Zambezi River, which flows east through 6 countries on its journey from its source in the northwestern Zambia to the Indian Ocean in an amazing 2,700 kilometers. I did 2 activities: bungee jumping, which is a 111 jump off the bridge of Victoria Falls. I also did a helicopter flight, which you can take a helicopter above Victoria Falls to see the beauty of the waterfall. I continued up the Zambezi River, which is the 4th longest river in Africa, the longest east-flowing river in Africa. The Zambezi River through Malawi, a landlocked country in the southeastern Africa, is defined by its topography of highlands and the Great Rift Valley and enormous Lake Malawi. Through Tanzania, which is an East African country known for its vast wilderness area. I also traveled through Burundi. Burundi is officially the Republic of Burundi, is a landlocked country in the African Great Lands off the eastern Africa. Next, I traveled through Rwanda. Rwanda is a landlocked East African country whose green mountainous landscape has earned the nickname of the Land of 1,000 Hills. Finally, I came to Uganda. Uganda is a landlocked country in East Africa whose diverse landscape encompasses the snow-capped Rwanda Mountains and immense Lake Victoria. In Uganda is Kibale National Park. Kibale National Park is a national park in South Uganda protecting moist evergreen rainforest. It is a home to many monkeys. Chimpanzees. Kibale's 14 and 15 chimpanzees represent Uganda's largest population of the endangered primate. Seeing much wildlife, I started wanting to see the urban African lifestyles like. Kenya is a country in East Africa with coastline in the Indian Ocean. It encompasses savanna lakelands. Nairobi is Kenya's bustling capital city, often used as a jumping-off point for safari trips and urban core. The city has Nairobi National Park, Algor Game Reserve, known for the breeding of endangered black rhinos and home to giraffes, zebras, and lions. Nairobi, I found that there's a mix of wealth and poverty. Poverty and wealth are but a few streets apart. Nairobi poverty. Most of Nairobi has no regular running water, no bathrooms, no sewage system, and often no electricity. Most of the people who live in Nairobi have no jobs. Nairobi wealth. There are few rich people. Counties that are home to large towns such as Nairobi are agriculturally rich and attract tourists. Next I went to Mogadishu, which I found a few tourist attractions that tourists are warned against visiting. It is not recommended to move around Mogadishu without security guards. Untamed Borders arranges guide tours to Mogadishu, offering the chance to see the capital city, Italian colonial architecture, markets, and beaches, as well as the sites of Battle of Mogadishu. Next, I went to Timbuktu, Mali, home to the President's Korak Sankor universities, other madrasas. Timbuktu was an intellectual and spiritual capital and a center for the propagation of the Islam throughout Africa in the 16th and the 16th centuries. I wanted to see the famous architecture. The famous architecture is made out of limestone block and rendered with mud.